Hi Aquarius, thank you for joining me. I'm going to do a past, present and future reading for you. So it's a general read, it won't resonate for everyone, so please take the bits that fit and leave the rest, and cross watchers bear in mind that roles can be reversed. I'm going to finish with a Woodland Warden Oracle at the end, just to tie the reading in as well. So let's take a look for Aquarius. Oh, upon preparing for this video, the song Where Do Broken Hearts Go from Whitney Houston come in my mind, so I'm really hoping none of you are sort of healing from a broken heart at the minute. And it's a song I've not heard for years, and even without a broken heart, I just think it's such an emotional and powerful song. You have to take that with you. Wow. Okay. What did I just say? Overall energy for the reading. Yes, some of us are suffering from a broken heart, but this looks amazing. I actually think that to some extent, what's caused this or what's happened recently looks like we've, released some kind of burden, let down some heavy weight. Might have been a blessing in disguise. Because I feel like what it's done is open doors, open new possibilities for you. I've got the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. That just looks amazing. Let's go in and clarify. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles then, recent past. Four of Wands, the Judgment card, the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it feels a little bit like the Four of Wands, that is about open doors and possibilities. Judgment, maybe needing to release something from the past. There's been lessons to learn from whatever you've experienced in the past. I do feel it's open doors. You've had to learn something in order to make your future or your personal growth kind of go up a level, if you like. I'm picking up some guilt here as well, and I feel as though that's an energy I do want you to release, because that's not going to serve you any good. And I do think that now might be a time for introspection, doing a bit of shadow work. There are things that there's lessons you're learning, but I do think try and release any negative energy, particularly if that's a reflection on yourself, because it's not going to be beneficial for you moving forward. Okay, let's look at the Knight of Pentacles then. Get a really protective feel about this present energy. Oh, Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Cups, and the Magician. Wow. Okay, so a new cycle, good karma coming in. Something you're possibly hoping for there with that Page of Cups, and the Magician, manifesting, I think, overall, just to feel safe and secure. I don't normally say safe, I don't know where safe came from, but there's a sense that I just want to feel like everything is okay. But even better than that, like, do you know when we find ourselves in a job or in a relationship and you just know you are in the right place, and that is your forever job or your forever person or a home. You can just step in a place and know this is right for me, this is where I'm supposed to be. And I feel like you're manifesting that, and that overall, some people are really happy to go with the flow of life, the ebbs and flows. Aquarius, we're fixed signs, and that's not always us, not always in our nature. I just feel like I want to plant my roots, and this is me, and this is safe, and this is secure, and this is my forever. But with that Wheel of Fortune there, that's a really good sign. New cycle beginning. Oh, possibly in love there. We've got the Lovers. I have the Knight of Pentacles, and that is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Four of Swords. Nine of Cups has popped out. Okay, so in the near future, it does look like there's love coming in. This is going to be slow moving. Now, this is either somebody moving towards you very slowly. Maybe it's not, when it comes to the Knight of Pentacles, I don't think there's any hesitancy about that. It's not that they're unsure. Maybe this person's a bit shy. Maybe this person doesn't want to come in too strong. It is a very, very slow moving energy, but this is a really, really strong connection. So even if if you were to reject this person in the first instance, for example, I don't feel like they're going to take that on the chin and they'll come back again. I don't know why. I don't know why, because I feel like they're going to see Aquarius doing their thing. Aquarius is winning, they're glowing, they're being successful, they can take good care of themselves. It's really, really admirable and attractive to this person. So you might dismiss them quite quickly as actually, no, this isn't what I need, this is not what I want, see you later. But I think, give it a bit of time and they'll come back for a second try. Okay, let's look at this broken heart then. This Three of Swords, why is this here? Eight of Swords, oh, the Emperor. Oh, the Ten of Wands, oh gosh, okay, yeah. Some tough energies there. Death card. Ending, but look under that again, the Ace of Pentacles. So, you know, this big changes, transformations, a new beginning, a rebirth of yourself, of a situation, with their starting again with something, a new opportunity. So do remember that, you know, even on those tough days, ride the waves, because there's some really, really nice things coming in the forecast here for you. But we've got the Eight of Swords, the Emperor, and the Ten of Wands. So there's a situation that I think you've kind of felt a little bit stuck with. You've not really been sure which way to go. And I feel as though, I feel like I'm sat with all this stuff that I don't know what to do with. So, you know, it's likely sometimes, you know, when we've got a broken heart, and I picked up on guilt earlier, you know, maybe being pulled in different directions, you know, blaming someone else, blaming yourself, overanalyzing things, potentially stuck in our heads with the Eight of Swords, you know, but ultimately, the Ten of Wands, it's like it was time to set this down. It was time to put down that responsibility. Or now is, you know, and I kind of think just go through the pain. Just go through it. That lady there. Like, if you need to scream, scream. If you need to cry, cry. If you need to sit and let your heart break to the point that you just think it can't break anymore, that's okay, because what do we do then? There's only one way to go. Only one way to go from that point, okay? It does feel really, really intense, I'm not going to lie. Really painful. But as I say, the overall reading here is really, really positive. Don't lose faith, Aquarius. Okay, Woodland Wardens. I should have started with that. I feel like I've gone on a high and then dipped a bit, which we might experience in coming weeks, but Woodland Wardens then. You get the Vulture and the, I don't even know what that is, Asphodel? No? It represents upheaval. That makes sense. Let's take a look. Might help if I went the right way. That's why I put this at end of video, because I'm just terrible. What? Sorry if there was a slight blip, I had to pause because it took me ages to find this description of the card. The Vulture and the Asphodel. So the vulture and the asphodel indicates an unforeseen upheaval leading to grief, mourning or regret. The vulture is often associated with death, but it plays an important role in our ecosystem. Its consumption of the carrion, the decaying flesh of animals, prevents the spread of disease. Relatedly, in Greek myth, asphodel was said to grow in the underworld, and to the Victorians it sent the tragic message, "My regrets follow you to the grave." Often what follows upheaval looks like ruin, and it's tempting to clear the rubble and start again. The vulture and asphodel reminds us that there is value in what's been lost. Take time to grieve before you rebuild, lest you harbour regret. So in its upright position, as yours came out, it says a trauma has occurred. You need time to grieve. Cleanse your wounds carefully before attempting to move on. Okay. So I will leave that there for you. I do think that does tie in quite well to some elements of the read. I hope you can take something from it, and thank you for joining me.